People ask me which preamp do they need to buy. Then I will say the Neve preamp. This preamp is great for recording vocal, guitar, drum, bass, and many more. But there are lots of Neve or Neve clone products in the market. Rupert Neve is the person who designed, built, or at least console lots of products. If I list Neve related brands, there are Neve, definitely, Neve AMS, Focusrite, AMAG, and currently Rupert Neve Designs. If you like to know more about the history of Rupert Neve and his amazing inventions, you should check out this site. I'm gonna put the link below. When recording engineers say Neve preamp, usually they mean Neve 1073 or 1081 preamp and EQ, which is an early invention of his. It was a module of the large format console, and people start to put this as a standalone unit. Also, there are similar units with different frequency points. Today, I do not have a vintage Neve 1073 or 1081, but I have a pair of Vintech X73. This is not the same as a vintage module, but a similar preamp character with a little bit of modern flavor. And this has similar EQ frequency selections, curves, and harmonics. I've used or owned several Neve related preamps like Focusrite Red, AMAG 1999, Neve AMS, but none of that is born from 1073 design except Neve AMS. Even products of Rupert Neve Designs are not the same direction as 1073 or 1081. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying 1073 or 1081 Designs is the best and the others are not. I'm saying it's different. I like to compare two different kinds of preamps with one mic. One is Vintech X73 and the other is NPNG. Preamp design from most audio interfaces toward clean, so this might be a boutique clean one. I'm going to use one mic with a white cable so that I can split the signal to two different preamps, but maintaining the miking position for the comparison. Arise, let your light shine for all the earth. Arise, let your light shine for all the nation to see. Arise, let your light shine for all the earth. Arise, let your light shine for all the nation to see. Light up your world, your light has come. Light up your world, the Spirit is upon you. Light up your world, your light has come. Light up your world, the Spirit is upon you. How does this sound to you? To me, X73 has more 5 to 7K harmonics and a frequency bump and deep around 200 Hz. So it sounds shiny and fat. NPNG is also an amazing preamp. It has a little more analog, high shelving above 10 kHz and around 4K and 120 Hz bumps. It can be too personal opinion. As a musician, I feel X73 is more forgiving like a cushion. but NPNG is a bit tight like a hard surface. When you make a mistake, this articulates more. Experienced engineers and producers love Neve 1073 or 1081-ish preamp for tracking vocal, guitar, drum, and bass. Yes, it's more for pop and rock oriented. There are Neve clones from BAE, Great River, and many more. I have Black Lion Audio B173, which is a cheaper version that's quite identical with X73 preamp section. But somehow, this unit has noise issues on the output section. That is for today's video. As you know, hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. 안녕!